Sawadi. Look at this beautiful temple they have for thee. As in a lot of places in these major cities, the temples obviously charge, so let's find out. Allow people 15,000 kip tourist. Ooh, that's even more of a piss take than in Thailand. In Thailand you pay double, that's more than double. But hey ho. Also, you have to understand that obviously this is part of the people's culture and heritage, so obviously they have to make it accessible to them, and obviously foreigners can afford more. So anyway, but at least you get free toilet. So 60,000 kip. Right, on that's it, folks. There we go, folks. Obviously that's the Farang ticket. So they did. Okay. Apparently on Google, someone's reviewed it and said it's a great place for popular cyclists. I don't imagine for a second that they let cyclists in. Yeah, I don't understand why someone would mention that. It seems a bit odd. It's very beautiful. Definitely picked the right day for it. These are all made out of concrete. They're not carved, they're sculptures, not carvings. I thought for a long time they were made out of rock and they were carved, but they're not. It's a concrete statue made out of concrete. This is definitely the busiest I've seen any temple so far. Little drinks and do food, maybe little snacks and things like that. Some info there for you. So it's been a major tourism site since the park was opened in 1958. Larger kind Buddha, nowadays worshipped by a local population. Well, of course it would be. It's a Buddha. All Buddha images. If that's yeah, all Buddha images are worshipped in Asia. You build it and they will come. Is basically the thing. So this isn't obviously that old then, is it? And I'm looking at the concrete here of this reclining Buddha. I mean, I'm in the bloody midday heat right here now. It's a bit exposed. I don't think that's even 1950s. I think that's newer, or certainly parts of it are. They've, yeah, you can see this ramp going up the side, this pillow as it would be. That's been re-skimmed. The cracks have been filled in there, and so obviously all those cracks have been filled in. Oh, I got chunks. Wow, this has got to be the most scenic ever. See, there's not even a mallet. Where's the mallet? It's going to be damn hot, I know that much. Oh, the mallet's on this side. So you'd think, no chance. Right? And there will be very little chance, I think, that I'm going to be able to get this one ringing. Look at that state. You see the light coming through it. Yeah. Not much of a chance of me getting that one going. But I'm going to give this one a go. Let me prop you up. Oh, where should I put you, folks? Oh, sorry. How's that? Alright, let me get my chong on. Let me feel my good vibrations, folks. I don't suppose many people do this. Hey ho, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it kneeling and I'm going to do it standing up. I'm going to do both. Do underneath as well. I don't think anyone minds. How's that, my folks? The underneath would be a higher pitch. That means I like it a lot, by the way, for my English speaking only subscribers. Now, just going by the wiring that they've connected up here, I don't think anyone is rubbing this one. I think this one is purely and simply, it's got metal in the, no wonder it's all damaged to hell. You've got nails, so it's metal on metal. Let's see if we can get this baby chiming, because it has been rubbed in the past, but there's a very good chance I can't get this one going. I think it might be this one might defeat me, might, but I've got these going on the opposite side before, so you never know. You never know. We should give it a go. Oh, okay, easy. I don't do mallets. Mallets are boring. Oh, let's have a look ski around, huh? There's Lion Buddha. She's had a recent makeover. Oh, stop. Why am I saying she? I keep saying she. I think it's because bloody Buddhas seem to be quite feminine looking. Do not climb over the concrete statues. No signs to say don't walk on the grass. There's number 44, so I didn't see any like guidebooks at the front. Yeah, there was no one I could see selling guidebooks. I'm assuming these plinths on the floor here, because they've got some writing in them, concrete that's left on them. I'm assuming they must name each statue. So there's no signs to say don't walk on the grass, so I'm assuming it must be fine. So these have got candle wax on the hands, so is there a hole for a candle to go, or have they just stuck it on with a bit of wax again? They've had a bit of repair. That's a bit, what should we say? The skulls, a little bit scary. So we've got here's a good depiction of the old and new combined. Look, those are definitely new. And that one on the end, they're definitely old, as is all those. The amount of algae. Although you could just put yogurt all over the concrete and it would increase the algae in next to no time, and the moss, you know. So where Matt? A soldier of some sort. He's got his uniform on. I didn't really do any research. I actually didn't even know about this. Oops, sorry. Didn't even really know about this place until yesterday afternoon, or early evening, I should say. I bumped into a chap from Malaysia. Is it Malaysia? No, Burma. Oh, they are numbered. So there must be some guide somewhere other than just that signpost at the front. Yeah, and he said, "Oh, have you been here?" And he showed me on Google Maps. And I said, "No, haven't you been there?" So as soon as I realised it was fairly close to where I was staying, or am staying, so I talk past tense then. Yeah, I thought, why not? The pictures kind of made the place look really old, you know. But put it this way, right? If this was done in 1950s in the UK, yes, it would obviously have some weathering on it, but it wouldn't be nowhere near as dark looking. I'm pretty sure of that. Also, what you got to remember here in Laos, it's part of the area where they do like burning season. So they're burning off the the stub. So what's it called? Pardon me, the leftover rice anyway, the stub in the fields or whatever it's called. We had a little bit of a collapse here. Yeah, I think they have. You can see how these things are constructed, you know. So they've got the wire inside, yeah. Wire, the mesh. That's what it is. It'll just be a mesh frame. And I'll just build it up layer by layer. Yeah, see here, look. Metal. Again, there, look. So you know they're not made out of stone. They're not carved. They're not carved. It's all concrete. Yeah, all concrete, folks. Which I have to say does take quite. I've mentioned this before. I know. It does take away quite a. At least in my opinion, it's just my opinion. It takes a little bit something away from the technicality, the craftsmanship. I mean, the craftsmanship is there. You know, it's still wonderful craftsmanship. You know, artistry, artisans. You know, you can't take that away from it at all. But it would be so much better to some extent. I mean, this horse is pretty damn cool, huh? I would have liked them to be, as are the Chinese and, as it now appears, Vietnamese temples have. Most of their carvings, not all, but they are carvings. They have a lot of stone, alabaster, and things like that. They don't concrete. Well, they don't. There's no need to use concrete because it's all stone masonry. You can see this is it's peeled off again. Look. It's been re-skimmed, and the re-skimming has come away as well. So it's probably something they have to do fairly often. Well, I say it's been re-skimmed. It might just be the paint is flaked away. So cool, huh? Oh, I like this bit. Cool. I'm surprised the foreigners like myself, when you have to pay the higher price, you don't get some sort of map or tour guide, you know, pamphlet. Nothing. Yeah, it's very beautiful here, very peaceful. Only seems to be the two chongs so far. I know some of you will probably thinking, God, this guy and his bloody gongs. His gongs and his chongs. That's all I seem to be interested in. Well, I'm sorry, folks. I am, and I haven't said it months and months ago. As soon as I even found out this was even a thing, because I'd visited probably 100 temples, if not more. Oh, no, I missed that one. Right, let's give it a go. Right, I just can't pass the map. Right, let's walk back around. Well, no, let's walk this way. And you can go in a big circle so you see everything. See the stupa. You see if the sod going up them stairs. Imagine if you just risque, huh? Risque. I wouldn't risk that for a biscuit, sorry. But I am sweating. I am sweating well. Um, I forgot what I was saying then. Actually, I've spent a little bit of the morning. Hi, by the way. Sawadi Sabaidi. Oh, it's a nice little chill out area. Yeah, I was watching back some of my videos that I've uploaded recently over the last few days, and yeah, I do honestly understand. Right, let's pop you there. Where are you all? Hi, folks. uh, to make it on YouTube, there's certain things you have to do, and that's kind of provide some sort of information, some sort of learning, some sort of spiritual guidance. You have to kind of, it has to give people something, you know. Um, and I realised my temple visits, yes, I'm showing you many hundreds now of temples. So obviously you can get an inside perspective as what some of these temples are like before you go visit. Obviously, I kind of talk about the things that I see whilst I'm there and my opinion, which is only my opinion. But actual factual information, see, that's the key. I'm sure my channel would grow exponentially if I was able to give more information. And unfortunately, in a lot of cases, there just isn't the information to give. Like this place, to some extent. Yes, if I was a Buddhist, a true Buddhist, born here, taught, from an early age, I could probably give you a better idea as to what individual statue represents and means and things like that. And I just don't have that information. It's not something I'm able to pass on to my viewers because it's not something that I have. It's not at my disposal. Obviously, if I was to be dating a local lady and then being able to, maybe ask her to say, like, what's this one represent, blah, 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 and that kind of stuff. But I'm a solo traveller, and I realised that making my content about temples is kind of the best thing for me to be doing, rather than making content about nightlife, food, water parks, blah blah blah, whatever you want, music events or things like that. Although I'd actually, the thing is with music, I learned this pretty late on actually. The problem is with covering music as a topic is, unfortunately, then you get the what's it called? Well, not demonetized as such. You just don't get monetized because there'll be all that copyright stuff involved. So it's kind of best to some extent to kind of avoid anything to do with music because of the copyright issues. So, and as I'm just now saying that, the music's been playing the whole time, but it wasn't registering because it was, well, there was an announcement before. Obviously, the music is now playing. So even this video, it has nothing to do with entertainment, and it shouldn't have any sort of copyrights slapped on it. But because of that music playing over the speaker, there's a good chance that if and when in the future, another 2 years down the road, when I've maybe got enough subscribers and interaction to become monetized, this particular video wouldn't be. It'd be demonetized. Baby. Oh yeah. That's why it's best to avoid loudspeakers like that one up there. Anyway, just walk around this in a big circle. I don't think there's actually much more after this, to be fair. I think this might be kind of pretty much it. Are they? Oh, they're having their photos done. Right, there you go. Sorry, you're taking too long. I ain't hanging around for you all day. You get photo bombed. Got a digital camera, you can always scrub me out. Again, there's no hammer for this one. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow, that's really beautiful. The detail in the face. Anyway, let's give this chong a go. It has been rubbed because you can see it's how shiny it is on the top there. Look. Yeah. Very shiny and soft, smooth. So, let's give it a go, huh? Let's give it a go. Turn you that way, I snip it. Yeah. haven't done the underneath much, it's very rough. Yeah, you can't. This caved in here a little bit too much. Never mind. Do the top again. I have an audience, folks. Hello. Yeah. It's good. It's easy. Do the top time.
不要让它动，轻轻的摩擦它。我来试一次。然后它的声音可以能一下。是这样吗？
It's not difficult.
摸了火两很长的那种。
You have to just rub it all the way over. Yeah. So you see, he's not really rubbing it. He's like tapping it a little bit. He has to make contact with the whole thing. So you do that basically, and your fingers have to be really, really dry.
Really dry.
Yeah, you can't have any moisture. They have to be really dry.
这么好试下？
好，试下。
Yeah, if your fingers are wet, you cannot do it.
要有点湿。
Go quicker.
Oh yeah. Wow. Thank you.
Here we go.
Bye.
Thank you.
那小弟到你了，像刚刚一样的也是。
跪下来，跪下来，
然后跪下来，跪下。
哦，
同样的跪下来。
要
像刚刚一样。
但是手指要干燥。
要干燥，手指要干燥。
什么手？
手要干燥，对，查一下。
Yeah.
确定，对。然后呢，像刚刚那样弄，试试。 要用心。
Quickly. Huh? Oh, thank you. Quickly, fast. Enjoy. So clearly it's not a thing in China with the old gongs. Having never been to China, I'm assuming that was Chinese I was hearing. I might be wrong because I sometimes get between Chinese and Korean mixed up. They sound a little bit similar to me. Chinese and Koreans will probably hate me for saying that one. But to my ear, they sound similar, and as I know either one of the languages, apart from maybe one or two words in Korean, I don't know any. Pardon me. Got massive heartburn today. I wonder if they managed. As you saw, there was about 4, 5, 6 people in that group, family. I wonder if any of them managed to get it going. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, I got a sweet out of it. Oh, thank you very much. Sounds lovely. That's a beautiful one. Very nice. I've said it before in the past, but for those who haven't. Back in the day, this is the image of Buddha that I always knew as a child. Yeah. Not growing up Buddhist, obviously, in the Buddhist country, but any image, if anyone said, oh, what's Buddha look like? That would be how I would try and describe Buddha. We're not trying to describe Buddha like that, or like that, like that. Yeah. See, that's Western media, that's Western TV and popular culture, I suppose, and things like that. You know? It's, you believe what